Oh, what is that? Oh, big GT.
Andy's Fishing and Wild Cook.
Sometimes I make this life thing harder than it needs to be. Not dead yet, true shit. So why do I worry about what I can't see? I've been stressing about money for my rent, but the money that I spent last night with my friends was worth it. Sometimes I make this life thing harder than it needs to be. So many likes.
Hey guys, you're watching Andy's Fishing and Wild Cook. Today we're 60 kilometers offshore and we're going to explore some tropical islands. Hopefully I'm going to catch my dinner. I can't even see on the mainland where I came from. That's how far out we are. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you've ever thought about creating your own website or starting a business, it's never been easier, and Squarespace is where you can do it. On the way out here we actually saw some cool critters, and I'll cut to that footage right now because it was pretty special.
Check this out, guys. I don't know what they are. They could be dolphins or turtles. They seem to be in a group and they're either playing or they're fighting or they're doing something. Hey guys, I think these are the Irrawaddy river dolphins. They're actually quite rare. I see these once every about 4 or 5 years. They've got a really blunt nose, they're quite small, and they often live in dirty water in rivers and bays. You can see occasionally a bigger fin comes out of the water. They've got really small rounded back fins, like dorsal fins, but when a big pointy fin comes out, that's one of them on their side. So I think they might be mating.
It's really rare to see those guys. Whenever I tell people who know what they are about them, that I've seen them, they're like, wow, you've got to report that. And yeah, I'll log it into the like a wildlife register. Those guys are so cool. But wow, if that's how today's gonna start, we're in for a treat. I'm actually challenging myself to fish only with the lures in this box. Now, you guys haven't seen the lures in this box, or at least I haven't fished with them before. They're called Samson Lures, and I'll show you more about that later. Before I use these lures, I want to introduce them to you. I've never used them before. They're called Samson Lures. There's a nice range and some really interesting patterns. This one, yeah, it's like a bomb. It zigzags across the surface. This is the one I'll be using right now. It's a like a twitch bait or swim bait type of lure. They're extremely strong and they cast a mile because they're quite heavy, and yeah, I can't even bend that. I'll quickly show you the knot that I use too. This has never failed me. You put a knot in there first. It's called a loop knot. Put it through the eye of the lure, back through the loop, and then round a couple of times. There we go, and back into the loop. That's called a loop knot. Extremely strong and will never undo. The lure I've chosen is the Enticer, 85 gram, and I just love, see the eyes on it? They're actually proper 3D, like plastic eyes. Let's yeah, I've got to have a shot at this headland here. It looks pretty good. Oh, and they do cast like a bullet. There we go, right where I wanted it. Apart from being one of the strongest lures and very long casting lures, there's another feature I'll show you later on which I find really cool. Let's go change spots. It's a little rough out here, but that's where the big fish are going to be, right in here. Hey, what are you doing? You trying to get my lure? That's an osprey and he just tried to go for my lure.
Hope he doesn't actually get it. I'll have to keep an eye on him. I might actually change to something a little smaller and match the hatch, so to speak. There's the bait there actually. You can see it swimming around the boat here. They're about that big, about 3 inches or so. The one I'm tying on is a 15-gram tweak bait. That closely matches the bait fish here, except it's white. I actually very much like plain white lures. They've always done really well for me. So yeah, as long as the eye's there, white lure works great. Now let's hope we don't hook one of those big giant trevallies. Let's try one right in close. Right where that bait's hanging out. Oh, what is that? Oh, big GT, black GT, no. Oh, I thought it was a tuna. I'm gonna get smoked. Oh, that's a black GT. Nah, I'm gonna have to pop this guy off. Got him, okay. Oh, lost him, and I got something else. Oh, no, I'm on the reef. Oh, I think I popped him, and then the lure fell out, and yeah, got caught in the reef. Oh, I'm gonna lose that one. Oh, that was a monster. On the wrong outfit. Oh, that always happens. Oh, I got it. Probably a bit of coral on there or something. Man, I've been casting here for like 20 minutes, and then that guy just comes and eats this little tiny lure. Oh, that's a little bit of soft coral there. Always be careful with corals and stuff. Some of them can sting you and burn you. Oh, look at that. That's what happened. He was actually hooked on that little front hook. There we go. And it held until I wanted to pop him off. Let's get that big rod out, because he'll be a lot of fun. Wow, okay. I can't believe that big fish went for the little lure when I've been chucking this thing in for the last 20 minutes. It's, I don't know, it's a bit crazy. I've changed to my third lure. This one's called the Bomb. It's 21 grams and it's gonna cast like a bomb because all the weight's in the back. It's a like a twitching lure. It'll go side to side on the surface, and I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out and hopefully, oh, something was there. Oh, I'm straight on. It didn't even do anything. I'm like, it's supposed to twitch on the surface. What's it going on? I've got a fish. Oh, let's get this in and see what it is. I got no idea. It's got a little bit of weight. It's actually got quite a bit of weight. It's yeah, I don't know. Where is it? There we go. It's a mackerel. Oh, nice. Nice mackerel. It's not fighting. There it goes. I was waiting for it to start doing something. Actually, I don't have a wide trace on. How is that? I'm casting into the rocks and I get this, oh, very nice sized mackerel. Oh, look at him. Oh, that is wild. Okay, let's try and get this guy in. I'm just going to tail grab him if I can. Oh, this isn't the easiest thing to do on your own. It could be a mid-sized Spanish too. Oh shit, almost lost my rod. Got him. Oh, that is a nice mackerel. Spanish mackerel with those bars on the side of him. He does have a little white there. I quite often do. Look at the colour on him. Woo. We will keep him. How's that for a cool fish? Oh, he's probably on the limit of what I keep. Any bigger I'd let him go, but I want to fish. What a cool fish. On that little 21 gram bomb. And see that blood coming on my finger there? He actually bit me. He got his really sharp teeth and put a couple of holes in me before I could get the lure out of him. So I brain spiked him and I put him on the in the esky on the ice. Oh, that is cool. We've got our dinner. I think we might go and do a bit of exploring now, although actually no, I want to get a big fish on that big lure if I can. So that's the lure that did it. It's yeah, the lure's still good, but when the mackerel, they thrash around, he tangled himself all up in here and cut the line.
So I'm gonna have to retie that. Look at that, that's yeah, quite a deep cut. Anyway, that's cool. I didn't even get a chance to twitch that. You just saw it and bang, straight in there. So I might tie that back on later, but I reckon we'll get that big lure out there now. Guys, if you're faint at the sight of blood, look away now. I'm just going to show you the cuts that mackerel inflicted. That's two of his teeth marks right there. That's yeah, they're about 1 centimetre long each and probably a good 5-6 millimeters deep. It's stopped bleeding now, which is good. But yeah, you got to watch mackerel. So mackerel always make a big mess in the boat. Their slime and their blood. That guy, by the way, he was 89 centimeters, so almost 90 centimeters long. Yeah, cool. I do this so I don't slip over, and maybe I might sleep on the deck under the stars. Let's see if it's nice and clear tonight. I've moved over to the next gap. These gaps, they create a lot of current, and big predators like current because it throws off the bait fish. Let's try over on this rock here. Oh, got a hit even before I started moving it. Oh, yep, there's a GT on it. Oh, he went off it. Okay, let's go back in there. Oh, freaked me out because I had the bail arm open for a little while, and yeah. Okay, I'm ready this time. I literally got a hit whilst I wasn't doing anything before. I got a looker. Oh, he didn't go for it. Oh, he's still looking. He's still looking. Come on, come on. He's had like 3 goes at it. Oh. Okay, we've got a couple of rocks in front of the rocks that you can see. They're the ones we're fishing. We're not fishing the ones that are sticking out of the water. We're fishing the ones under the water. Right about here. Come on. Oh, had a looker. That was a big GT. Oh, and he didn't go for it. Maybe the lures are even too small. That was a monster. I think maybe I need bigger lures. Oh no. They're already pretty big, but yeah, I think he wanted something even bigger. Let's try the bomb over here. So been fish busting up, but they're not attacking the big lure. Oh, yep. Oh, that was a long time. Very hard fish to stay hooked up to. Almost fell in there. Big bomb out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, big GT! Oh, almost pulled me overboard. Oh, 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 I think he snapped the line. No, something happened. Oh, almost went overboard. Oh, what happened? I think the split ring gave way. Oh, man. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna need some bigger split rings I think on these. Oh wow, that was a good fish. Got another lure. Let's whack that on and see if he's still gonna come out again. Oh, I can't speak properly. Or if there's another one there. I'll tell you what, they don't look like weak split rings at all. What I'll do is I'll back the drag off just a tiny bit, but I really can't give them too much. Maybe it was just a faulty split ring or something. I doubt very much whether that same fish will come back, but you never know. He was huge, that one. That was insane. I literally almost fell overboard. Oh no, that's a long time. That's all right. Oh, panic, panic. Oh, there's a big one. Here he is, here he is. Oh, he didn't come out far enough. Let's go in again. That was a big GT. Nice and dark too. Yeah, he was a long way behind my lure. He didn't even have a good look at it.
think the water might be just a little bit too dirty and they're not getting the proper. He was probably about 4 meters behind my lure and there's no way he would have seen that. Oh, yep. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, he's dragging the boat backwards. Oh. Okay, he's a little bit away from the rock. That doesn't always mean anything though. Oh, I got this drag set real tight. A lot of head shaking going on. It's definitely a Giant Trevally. A lot of weight in it. Finally got one. I've been fishing for like 4 hours for these guys. I just wanted to get one on one of these lures. Oh, big head shakes. Oh. Oh. Oh, getting off the bottom, getting some line now. Oh. These are like hand-to-hand combat. Oh. I'm glad I got this thing to lean up against. Oh, that's digging into me. I gotta jump. Oh shit, almost fell over. This is no 10 kilo fish, this is a nice one. Oh, this colour. See the colour. Oh yeah. Oh, these things do knack you. I haven't had lunch yet. Oh, gotta watch the boat now. And the electric. Okay, we got him up to the surface. Good fish. A really good fish, yeah. Oh, okay, let's get him in. Woo! He is actually quite big. Oh, and he's got a little sucker fish on him. There we go, there's your first look at the Giant Trevally. Oh, I'll get that hook out and then I'll show them to you a bit better. Here's that baby sucker fish. They actually like to suck onto your hand sometimes. So we'll throw him in the water first. Oh, there he is. He's over a metre long. I don't know the weight of him, maybe 20 plus kilos. And yeah, I'm going to put him back in the water real quick. I don't want to leave him out for too long. But look at this magnificent fish, hey? Oh, they're great. Great fish. Ooh. I actually hate it when I see people spear these things back into the water after a long fight, because this guy here, his gills are moving. He's yeah, still going to make it, but you've got to hang on to them. If they go upside down, they freak out. All I'm doing here is just holding him upright, making sure his gills are moving. There's no, oh, here he goes, he's kicking now. There's no need to rock him forwards and backwards. Here he goes, he wants to go. There he goes. Woo, woo. See ya, big fish. Come back when you're a little bit bigger. How good was that? Like, it literally took me 4 hours to get that fish. I had a lot of misses. This water's quite dirty, and I had some massive ones follow it. Some a long way back, some reasonably close. But yeah, the dirty water I think made a huge difference. Those hooks are fine. Let's have a quick look at that lure. The hooks haven't bent. The split rings haven't opened up at all. That, yeah, is a really strong lure. 85 gram, yeah, beautiful. I'm gonna go to a little beach, go have an explore, have some lunch, and then after that, maybe, I don't know, maybe a coral trout if we can. Check this out, we've got 3 beaches to choose from. There's this one, looks quite nice. Go along here. there's a little one, and then a third one, all on the same island. Today is already darn good. Those two fish. The weather is just amazing. It was supposed to be 10 to 15s, and I'm happy it's probably 10 and less. It's just so cool. I wish I had a bigger boat that I could stay longer. I do still want to get that bigger boat. I've chosen the third beach. I don't know why, just for the heck of it. I guarantee I'm the only one on this island. I came from the other side, went right round to the sheltered side. Haven't seen a boat. Pretty sure there's no footprints on that beach. Tell you what, I'm hanging for food. I've got a nice bun, lots of butter. Got some double smoked ham off the bone, some triple cream brie cheese, gherkins, get a pile of those on there, and I might just snack on a couple of olives. I'll have them later, I think. Lunch is served. Now that's a sandwich. There's 100 grams of ham on there. I tell you what, on rough days, I do not want to be out here, but on good days like this, it's just paradise. Let's grab the drifter cleanup bags and go for a walk, see what we can clean up. I'll eat this on the way. That is so good. I think it's about 3 in the afternoon. I always leave it a bit late. Today I will cook while the sun is still up. We have the fish. I have no excuses. I've got my cleanup bags. And my sandwich. Let's just dig that anchor in properly. We want the boat to be here when we get back. Tide should come in very shortly, actually. Let's hope I don't mess that up like I did last time. Anyway, let's go exploring. Oh, cool cliff. Look at that, it's just paradise. Wow, there's a little tiny creek, it's not flowing. Won't have any water up there, it's not enough. We got some hoop pines here. Lots of shells. Haven't found any rubbish yet though, which is actually quite good. I tell you what, these plants here, I've never seen them before. Look at them. Is that like a little flower down there? Look at the colours on them. Green with like a purple. Yeah, that's definitely a flower. Have a look at this guy. I reckon they might flower at night. They to me they look like an introduced species. If anyone knows what these are, there's more flower pods there. See that? If anyone knows what these are, let me know if they are introduced. I don't know them. They're very brittle. Yeah, I can't say I've seen them on other islands, to be honest. Yeah, it actually looks like there's not much rubbish here at all. We'll keep looking. This here is natural concrete formed in the ocean by decomposing coral reefs. You can actually see all the coral in there. Look how blue the sky is. Those big pine trees, they're hoop pines. They're all over the islands here. This is a casuarina or she oak. They're always on the foreshore. And another little gully here by the look of it. When it's really heavy rain, the water would come out of here and that'd have water in it. But yeah, we haven't had rain for a little while, so. Anyway, still no rubbish. Oh hello, here we go. There's a couple of nice cowrie shells. Look at those guys. Yeah, they're cool. Guess what? I can hear water. I can hear water trickling. Oh, let's go have a look. Check this out. That is fresh water running out of the hill. Look at this. Oh, what a cool find. There you go. Look, it's running. That is fresh water. I would not have thought that. I actually said the opposite just before. Wow, that is so cool. And look at this, fallen tree, golden orchid right there. There's actually a lot of golden orchids on these islands. That is amazing. Let me just taste it. Tastes good. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. Never assume a dry little creek doesn't have water. This has water. And these rocks signal the end of the beach. So that's amazing. There is no rubbish on this, well, this beach on this island. Wow. That is cool. And that's a eucalypt up there. Another eucalypt there. So very dry country here, but very surprising there's water in there. Wow. That's a pandanus. They're usually near where water is. Have a look at this. At the top of this rock there is bits of crab claw, crab legs. These are the sort of crabs that hang out in the rocks here. They scurry around. There's actually a crab shell there, look at that. So someone else has had the same idea as me. I'm gonna sit down here and finish my lunch. I think after this I will actually climb up that creek a little bit and see if there's a puddle that I can even jump into. And if not, if it's not big enough, I'll just maybe splash some water on me. I am quite warm. But this is a stunning spot, have a look. There's the boat, the beach, the sun glistening off the water. Oh, where else would you rather be, eh? Cool, very cool. So I've just climbed above where that fallen tree is and you can hear the trickling water down there. This all is dry. How does that work? It must go underground. Like, have a look at this. This is completely dry in here. There is nothing here that suggests any sort of water. It seeps out of the ground here and then, yeah, it must be some bedrock or something. But that's definitely, yeah, nice fresh water there. Interesting. Yeah, there's no point going further up because, yeah, it's seeping out through the ground here. It's not actually a creek, like flowing creek. Yeah, you can see that's dry grass up there and dry grass up there. Oh, hello, there's a golden orchid. Little baby one, look at this. He's just starting to grow off his mummy. Eh? Anyway, let's go back to the boat. Okay, let's save the boat and see if we can't catch a coral trout for my dinner. I'm happy to eat mackerel, but I like the idea of a nice little coral trout. Something that's just legal. Let's see if we can accomplish that. I'm going to use a little 15-gram tweak and just fish through these. Yeah, they're coral, but they're covered in weed. So it used to be coral, and when it died, all the weeds took over. So we call them bommies. I'm just going to fish through them and hopefully find a hungry coral trout. The water's actually really quite dirty, and if you can look over here, the current is ripping. It's almost new moon, which means big tides. So yeah, I don't know. It's against me this afternoon. I think maybe in the morning I might have a better chance, but just look at this. Like, that's probably about 7 or 8 kilometers an hour, like 5 knots of current just rushing through here. And this is what's on the other side of me as I head to the next little beach. It's got
got to be like, I don't know, 6-7 islands just there. It is so cool. Well, I'm going to anchor here for the night. Nice and calm, fairly sheltered. Let out enough rope. There's actually pretty big tides here, I think up to about 5.5 meters, so need a bit more rope. I think it's about 4:30, maybe a bit after, and this has to be the earliest that I've stopped fishing. That 4 hours of casting that big rod to catch the GT is just buggered me. The current's going too fast, and well, I'm yeah, I'm out of energy at the moment. I've got a surprise hopefully tonight. I'm gonna put the squid light out. I do have a couple of squid jigs with me all the time, so yeah, fingers crossed we might get a couple of squid as well. It is nice being out here. I'm just gonna have a quick shower. I'm not going to show you this time, normally I do, but yeah, I've shown you the last couple of times. So you just have to use your imagination. How good is a little 2-litre freshwater shower whilst you're on a boat? Clean clothes, dry, fresh, it is so nice. Anyway, now a quick 45-second word for our sponsor, Squarespace. I think this is about the 4th take trying to do this, the boat keeps spinning around. Anyway, I bet a bunch of you have thought about building a website, and with Squarespace it's actually really easy. Have you ever started a project with a blank page in front of you? I have, and it's really hard just to get those first few words, the structure, just down on paper. It's just really hard because you've got nothing to start with. With Squarespace, you've got templates that you plug and play, drag and drop. The first step is done for you. You just have to find one that suits your needs. A feature that's really handy is conversion to mobile devices, so that when people see your website on a phone or a tablet, it looks good on whatever device they choose to look at it. You can also set up a commenting system which makes your website or blog or whatever else really interactive and creates a really good community feel. You can also set up portfolios. I intend to have portfolios of videos, different genres. You can do it with blogs or images, whatever your genre is, you can set up a portfolio. The best part, in my opinion, is that all of this happens without any coding. I've designed a few websites, and anytime I have to do any coding, it annoys the heebie-jeebies out of me. If you think that sounds cool and interesting, help me by checking out Squarespace. It's free to try. If and when you decide to go live, be sure to check the link in the video description here for a 10% discount and use my special code. Now it's time to chill out a little bit and watch the sunset. I'm actually not that hungry because I had a really big sandwich for lunch, but the sunset is looking really nice. Check it out. It's my favourite time of the day, to be honest. That and first thing in the morning when it's really calm. Hopefully it'll be calm in the morning. And you'll notice there's not a cloud in the sky anywhere. So I think I'm going to sleep on the deck tonight. Saves me setting up the tent, going to the beach. Well guys, I've had the light on for about an hour and only little tiny fish have come into it, so there's no squid around. It's actually got a fair bit windier since the sun went down, so I'm giving up for the day. I'm going to just roll out my mattress on the front of the deck, jump in the sleeping bag. There's no clouds, it's clear as. A little bit windy, but yeah, I don't think it's going to rain. It's a little bit bumpy. Hopefully I'll get a bit of a good night's sleep. It's yeah, very noisy at the moment. We'll see how it goes. I'm lying in bed here and I know the camera won't pick it up, so what I'll do is I'll describe it for you guys. At the back of the boat I can see the silhouette of the island, and just above the ridge there's the Southern Cross. The sky's filled with stars, hundreds, thousands, possibly millions of them. The Southern Cross is in the Milky Way, which is a bright streak going straight over my head from horizon to horizon. I see a plane every now and then, maybe even satellites. Just to the southern side of the Milky Way is the constellation Orion. You can see the belt and the sword, and the only man-made light is off to the north, a beacon that flashes every 5 seconds, just a white light. It's the only man-made thing I can see. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the morning.
Hey guys, it's about 3 in the morning. The moon's just come up. The wind hasn't dropped off at all. It's quite windy still, and there's clouds starting to form. So it's not looking good at the moment. It hasn't rained yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and get a little bit more sleep, but I'm not excited about the trip home. Don't forget, this is the same place that I almost sunk the boat on the way home. Probably a bit over a year ago now, actually. Guys, it's now 5 or close to 5 in the morning. There's a lot of cloud around. It's just feels like it's getting rougher and windier, and I think I might have to just rip off home. At least get back to the mainland so I don't have to deal with big waves. It's yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. I was hoping for another 10-night day, but it's been blowing all night, so that ain't happening. I think I'll get moving and film a little bit along the way, see how rough it gets out there. Even before I've got the anchor up, it's actually started to rain now, so it's only going to get worse today. I'm out of here. Hopefully it's not too rough out there yet. And the rain's getting heavier. Not good. Not good at all. Hopefully we make it back without getting too wet. I'm just going to have a couple little chocolate brownies for breakfast. As soon as we hit some calm water on the mainland, I'll cook up that fish. Got about an hour and 3/4 trip home. So yeah, I need some food. This will do me for now though. You guys see that rainbow? It's pretty cool. I think it's raining over there as well. The sun's just come up, I think. Yeah, it's just behind the cloud, but the sun's up. It's not too rough here, but we're sort of sheltered by these islands. Halfway across here it's going to get a little bit rougher, I think. I've definitely made the right choice. There's white caps everywhere. Not only is it raining, but I'm copping waves over the front. The whole deck just got covered by one. I got sprayed. And it's like 6 in the morning. Waves are about a bit over a metre big. And the worst part is yet to come. Yeah, around the bottom of the cape here is where it's going to get the worst. How we're doing? 10 kilometres an hour. We're through the worst of it now. It wasn't too bad, it was actually okay. The cool thing though, a little mackerel about 50 centimetres long, launched at the front of the boat, went straight up about 7 or 8 metres, and went in the water about 4 metres behind me. Like it literally flew straight over the boat. It was insane. It was only a small mackerel, but yeah, wow. Like literally straight over the boat. There's actually still a bit of rain. See that rain coming? Found a nice sheltered spot. We'll cook up breakfast here. This looks like a really nice little spot. There's the mackerel from yesterday. It's actually a big chunk. That's probably over 2 kilos there. I'm going to eat just a part of it. Just going to cut it right down the centre. Mackerel's really easy to fillet. Nice chunk of mackerel fillet. Tucked in here behind the mainland, it actually feels like a
not a bad day. So after breakfast, I think I might have a little bit of an explore and a fish around here. This is going to be pretty basic cooking. It's going to be really nice. I'm just going to get a nice big dob of butter. Oh, that's sizzling really nicely now. Whack the fish in. Oh yeah. Get a bit of salt and pepper on there. Now after this finishes cooking, I'll show you something with the Samson Lures. That's a bare lure, and this is a skin. It's a little bit heat affected, but it should still work. But I'll show you that after this finishes cooking. It's only taken 2 or 3 minutes, but I can see the fish starting to go brown on the side, and you can see it's cooking halfway through. So turn it over. Oh yes, that's looking very nice. Oh yeah. Get a little bit more salt and pepper on the other side. Come and have a look at this. This fish looks really nice. You have to tip it up to get the sun on it. Look at that. Look at the colour on that. That's what cooking with butter does. It actually burns the butter just a little bit, and you get that really nice coloration on the fish. Before that fish finishes cooking, I'm going to get a lemon and squeeze about 1/3 of it over the fish while it's still cooking. I want the lemon to just infuse with the butter a little bit. The smell coming off that, you can smell the fish, sort of smell the butter and that lemon. Just make sure to get out those lemon seeds. Cooked lemon seeds are really bitter and horrible. So get rid of that. So they actually look like they're pretty good. For the last part of cooking, I'm just going to put them aside, just let them rest for a little while, and I'll show you this little trick with the lure and the lure skins. Get this water up to the boil. You saw that these lures worked really well just in white yesterday. I love white, and yeah, as long as they've got a nice eye on them, they will work. But each one of these lures comes with a set of skins, and if you want it to make the lure a little bit more natural, what you do is you slide this over here. Now this is heat affected. Normally they're nice and flat and not crinkled. This has already shrunk a little bit, so we'll get that on there. Make sure that the dark lines up with the top and the light lines up with the bottom. So that water's almost on the boil. Turn it off. Now the reason these skins have shrunk in my boat is because my deck gets really hot. And yeah, it's basically heat shrink, this stuff. So let's drop it in and see what happens. Bang! Straight away. Worked perfectly. It slid down a little bit. That was my fault. But look at that. It's formed to the shape of the lure really well. And then what we'll do is we'll just cut that eye out, and we've got a nice looking lure. I should probably use something other than my filleting knife for this, but let's just try and score around that hole. Managed to get an eye poking out. That is really cool. I should have done that a little bit more carefully. It's actually, the skin slipped back a little bit, but you get the idea. So all I do now is put the hook back on, and yeah, I'm ready to fish. How good does that fish look? That is really fresh, coated in butter. You squeeze a little bit more lemon on it just to get that nice fresh zing. Anything else? I'm just going to use my fingers. Look at this. Delicious. Lemon butter. Just the right amount of salt. Wow. And right now is actually a beautiful temperature. The sun's still quite low. It's probably 7:15, 7:20 maybe in the morning. I'm glad I came back when I did. The last time I did that trip, it was windy. The tides actually were as big as they are now, and the waves stood up, and I got hundreds of litres in the water. Hundreds of litres of water in the boat coming around that point. It was very dicey and very dangerous. The reason the waves didn't stand up as much today is because it was right on
low tide, and wind with the tide together means they don't stand up. Later on, in probably 2 hours, the wind, it'll pick up a little bit more, the current will really pick up, and then you've got wind against current, and that makes waves stand up, break, turn into a washing machine, and you really just don't want to be out there in a small boat. Look how flaky that is. That is delicious mackerel. And 1/8 of that fish, which is basically what I just had, is a full meal. That's over 500 grams of meat there. Oh, get some of that butter on there. Definitely gonna have a fish after I eat this. Have a poke around, maybe even go in the mangroves here and see what's behind there. That fish was really nice. Time to put the fishing shirt on and have a bit of a play.
I've heard quite a few fish in the mangroves here splashing and eating other fish. So we might have a poke around in here first. See if we can catch anything. Oh, hang on, there's a turtle. Oh, almost hooked him. I just threw it right in front of a turtle. Oh, that's not what you want. Oh, little Trevally. Oh, that was cool. About the 7th or 8th cast I've had. Can see a lot of bait fish in here. Little garfish and mullet hanging out. Oh, you can hear a kookaburra too. Or a couple of kookaburras. I can see a nice mangrove jack on the right, and there's a bream feeding on the left. Let's see if we can tempt one of them out. I'd rather the mangrove jack, but he's facing the wrong way actually, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, too far. Oh, hang on, the jack's on it. Oh, the jack did look for it. Yeah, I've messed that cast up. There's a really nice sized mangrove jack in here. It's a suicide cast, and I spooked him. He's gone. Oh, got him right in close. Oh. It's just, I think it wasn't even a turn of the handle and I got him. Looks like a cod to me. Oh, you can see it's getting a bit rougher here as well. The wind hasn't quite got here, the waves have. This is an estuary cod, orange spot cod. We'll let him go, he's a little fella. There we go, off you go buddy. The other bonus of these lures, other than casting a long way, is they cast really accurate because they don't tend to wobble side to side. They're built like bullets. They cast a long way, and in my opinion, yeah, they cast accurately as well. Anyway, I think it's almost time for me to... Oh, there he is! Nice cod! Oh, I dropped him! That was actually probably a 40 centimetre cod, that one. Let's go in there again. I was going to say, it's almost time for me to go. It's just going to get rougher and rougher. He won't be back. He definitely felt that hook. Yes, no, he's back. He's back. Oh, ooh, that could even be a bigger one. Oh no, I reckon it's the same one. Oh, drive the electric out. Oh, nice one. That, ooh, come on, come on. That's a black spot. Caught that one. Oh, get out of here. We're in the rocks. Rocks everywhere. Oh, we'll lift him in. Oh, I didn't think he'd come back. Oh, yeah. Oh, I dropped him. Oh, he was definitely a legal fish. He was probably closer to 50 centimeters, that one. If you want to get hold of some of these lures, check out the video description. Samson Lures. They're almost indestructible. Actually, in another video, I'll show you how indestructible these things are. I won't do it today, but yeah, they are solid as.
One day it'd be great to have 2 nice days out in the water to do these overnighters. It's actually quite tough to get 2 days that are nice that I can film and make a video every week. Actually, on that note, I'd like to say a big thank you to this person here. Sorry, I can't remember the name right now, but biggest donation for a long time. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. It'll go towards my new laptop. Yeah, I think my new laptop. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you get notified of my new videos. I do them every week. I'd also like to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters and people who've donated through PayPal. If you want to see more right now, click the links above. Catch you next time.